WIFO FM Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio. It is now time for the world famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO for this 19th day of May. And it's brought to you by First Southern Bank, Van's Barbecue, Murphy Builder Supply, and O'Quinn & Associates.
Hi, I'm Mandy Yeomans.
And I'm Raymond Brown with First Southern Bank. As your locally owned community bank, we're here to help our community grow. Our customers are why we are here. You can tell we want your business.
We offer all types of deposit products, personal and business. We have fast, efficient service, and yes, we have online banking too. I'm sure we have an account to fit your needs. Stop by or call us at 912-588-1010 and see how First Southern Bank can help you.
We're FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
When it comes to barbecue, Van's Barbecue in Jesup is the place to be. A small family-owned business located at 1876 on the Savannah Highway. Van's Barbecue has lunch and dinner specials. Stop by or call to make an order. The number to call, 427-3358. Van's Barbecue's new manager is Sarah Van. Van's Barbecue offers potato salad, coleslaw, baked beans, and don't forget their delicious mac and cheese. Also, check out their shrimp plates, the best in town. Yes, when it comes to barbecue, head to Van's Barbecue, locally owned and operated. Stop by and tell them the Big Dog sent you. Once again, the number to order, 427-3358.
Since 1946, Murphy's Builder Supply has been serving the folks of Jesup, Wayne, and surrounding counties with quality products and knowledgeable service. Matter of fact, they feel they sell service first to make sure you get exactly what you need for your home improvement projects. And with each employee at Murphy's being there for 10 years or more, you know you're talking with someone with the experience to help you with building supplies, tools, paint, and all the things you need from a full-service hardware store. The best choice in home improvement is Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jesup.
Are you looking for an insurance company that you can call and talk to a live person? Are you looking for an insurance company where you can walk in and talk to an agent? Are you looking for an insurance company that offers multiple companies so they can try and get you the best rate? If you said yes to any of these, then you need to call or come by O'Quinn & Associates Insurance Financial Services. We offer multiple companies so we can find the best fit for you. Give us a call at 385-1000 or stop by our office at 212 South Fair Street right here in Jesup.
The following is an exclusive presentation of Jesup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
World famous. The world famous Butch and Bob Show.
World famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio. Well, good morning, Bob. How's it going? Going well? Good. Got football tonight. Scrimmage football, that is.
Yeah, big scrimmage. Weather forecast looks good, so hopefully a good crowd comes out and watch. The kids have been working hard in the weight room, working hard in spring practice. A lot of college coaches have been coming watching it, so may see some college coaches there tonight watching the scrimmage. Who knows? So should be fun. Looking forward to it. And like I said, exciting year last year. Should be an exciting year this year.
Yeah, amazing. The turnaround from 0-10 to a 10-win season and getting the semifinals and the playoffs in just 1 year. Great job that the boys did and Coach Jay Beauchamp and his staff did last year.
Miraculous. Yeah. Great turnaround. So looking forward to the season.
That's not our guest.
It's not. I thought it was.
They had an interview this morning with WTOC, and it could be running over.
Okay.
All right. So, they said they'd get here try to as close to 8 o'clock as they could, but they had an interview with WTOC. You got a big monster truck show tonight, tomorrow night, and Sunday afternoon at the JC Fairgrounds. And you got the big boys in there. You're going to have the world's largest truck. Sergeant Smash is going to be there tonight, tomorrow night, and Sunday afternoon. Predator, Get Her Done, Alcatraz, Heavy Hitter, all the big names there in the monster truck shows and competition. But there's also a 14-year-old girl that's got involved in the monster truck shows, and she's from Florida, and Jim added her in this week. And so he wanted to bring her on this morning to talk about how she got involved with it and how she competes against the men and what she drives and so forth. So he's supposed to be here soon with her, but like he mentioned to me yesterday, they do have that interview with WTOC first thing this morning, and so they was going to try to get here just as soon as they could.
tickets for that event. $15 for kids, $28 for adults, and I think they got VIP tickets as well.
Right, $28 for adults, $15 for kids, and they have VIP tickets for $35 that you get in early. You get to meet the drivers, you get to sit in the truck, you get to meet the kids, get to eat Minions, you get pictures and all that kind of stuff. So the VIP gives you all that plus close up front and close seating. But everything's going to be good there. It's the JC Fairgrounds. So tickets available at O'Reilly Auto Parts, at Wayne County Tourism Board of the train depot, online at showclicks.com. And it's just, this monster truck show has been held for many, many years in Savannah at the Oglethorpe Speedway there. But as people know, Oglethorpe Speedway closed up, and so they lost their venue. So they started looking around here in southeast Georgia and came up with wanting to have it here in Jesup, out there at the JC Fairgrounds. So we're fortunate to have one of the biggest monster truck shows anywhere going to be held right here in Jesup tonight, tomorrow night, each night at 8 o'clock, and then Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock. And I mean, if you follow the monster truck shows and you see these names, these are the big boys when it comes to putting on a great show, super competition, crushing the vehicles, just having fun.
Should be some great crowds out there this weekend.
Yeah. We're fortunate to have it come here to Wayne County, because they could have picked anywhere, and it should be a great draw to bring people in from all over southeast Georgia here to Jesup at the JC Fairgrounds on the Savannah Highway. And go ahead and get your tickets, or you can get them at the gate. And parking is free. So we'll see if Jim and the driver show up. But we'll see. They said they get here as soon as they could. What else is going on, Bob?
Well, congrats to Amy Denny. That's a big story yesterday statewide. State School Superintendent Richard Woods selected Amy Denny as the Director of Literacy for the entire state of Georgia Department of Education. So,
wow. Way to go, Amy.
So congrats to her.
Yeah.
Thought she was retired, but so much for being retired.
Well, that's a great honor. The state,
it's a big
wants
position.
you to serve, and she serves. Yeah, that's great.
Just congrats to her, and wish her well.
Yeah, wish her well with that literacy program there for statewide. Chosen as Teacher of the Year many, many years ago, and had held many important positions through the state and locally here in the Board of Education, and now she's got a big statewide appointment there.
She was assistant superintendent for several years under Jay Brinson. So, again, wish her the best. Congrats to Amy Denny. And again, a reminder, the retirement reception is going to be held this Sunday at the high school commons area, 3 to 4. That's always a special event.
So
Wayne County's
the people retire
from the school system altogether. So they've got a big list of retirees that they always do a nice job of honoring those people that spent years with the education service. Right. So that's 3 to 4 this Sunday at the high school commons area. So,
okay.
The high school baseball banquet this Sunday afternoon as well, 3 o'clock at Coastal Pines Technical College. So
at Coastal Pines. People remember now the baseball, not at the school, but at Coastal Pines, the baseball banquet going to wrap up the big year that Wayne County had this year.
It's a $10 admission price, but they'll take the admission at the door. So that's this Sunday at 3 o'clock. So
3 o'clock.
A lot going on. Got to see some of the PGA champions. That's a tough course up there in Rochester, New York.
Is it tough?
Man, weather's tough too. It's cold.
Yeah, we had to delay the tournament because there was frost on everything this morning.
It's always good to see those, the LIV golfers with the PGA golfers. So good competition. So round one, Bryson DeChambeau had to lead at -4, but they're on the course already today. So that's always fun to watch.
And this is which
championship. It's the PGA.
PGA. Now, the PGA used to be held like in August or something to kind of wrap up everything, but now they've moved it to earlier. I mean, you have a major tournament. Used to be kind of the final of the Big Four, and now they've moved it to May instead of having it in August like they used to for so many years. They say because of that, it's lost some of its luster. I was listening to Fox Sports Radio yesterday or AM, and they were talking about that.
And seeing Phil's lost a lot of weight.
Phil's lost a lot of weight.
Lost a lot of weight.
Is he talking to anybody now? He didn't say a word there, hardly at the Masters.
I don't know. He seemed to be fine. I only got to see a few of his. He got on the course late, so they went late yesterday afternoon. So, but I got to see some of the early rounds. So.
Well, maybe with all that money he's making through Live, he's hired a nutritionist and a trainer. So he's losing weight and getting in shape. Maybe
he looks a lot different than he did several weeks ago. So lost a lot of weight. But PGA Championship this weekend, always fun to watch that Sunday. Watch the final round.
Yeah,
it's always fun.
Yeah. Well, the Lakers went down again last night.
Good.
Lakers went down last night. They're down 0-2 games to Denver. The Nuggets there. Looks like Denver maybe get their first chance to get into the finals.
They're the number 1 seed. They're awfully good, but I said I'm not pulling for the Lakers. I'm pulling for Boston, though. Boston's down 1 game to none to Miami.
They got to win tonight over Miami, yeah.
Of course, I'm sure the TV are hoping for Boston, Los Angeles. So that'd be a...
Yeah, that's what they're hoping for. But, man, you're just hard to come back when you're down 2 games. Not impossible.
Well, they're going back to L.A., so maybe
they'll do good at home.
Get back into it. So.
They get that home crowd energy there, hometown crowd energy.
They miss Jack Nicholson. It's nice to see old Jack back at the Lakers.
Is he back there on the sidelines?
He's right there.
On the court,
he's right there. Yeah, got that front row
all
seat.
300 pounds of him now?
He's there.
Jack, you need to cut down the buffets there, boy. What does he care?
I just want to know how much those
What
seats,
does he care?
What do those seats cost? That's what I wonder.
I don't know. If you have to ask, you can't afford them.
All those movie stars right there on the front
Right
row.
there on that front court,
right there.
I mean, that has got to be one of the closest sports.
They can reach out there and touch the
That's
players.
right. The guy can be running down the court and you can slap him on the leg as he goes by. That's how close they are there on the side court there.
It's good to see old Jack Nicholson back. I like Jack Nicholson. He's made some great movies over the years. I
had that opportunity one time to be down on courtside. That was years ago, back in sometime in the 90s, mid to late 90s. Was at a Georgia Association of Broadcasters get together in Atlanta, and one of the owners of the radio stations up there was a multi-millionaire, and he had courtside seats, and so somehow me and my friend Charles talking to him, he said, well, I'm not going to be able to go tomorrow night. Why don't y'all just have my tickets? And so there we were, right down there in the action. It was great. You have your own personal service. You ain't got to get up for food. They're coming to your own special menu versus the rest of everybody else. It was a great experience for that one night. Charles and I just had a blast. Just had a blast being down there. Something we'd never be able to afford. Just want to thank Smith Call there for giving us those tickets for that night because he wouldn't be able to go. And he said, here, y'all take them. Y'all go have a good time. And we did.
Did the Hawks win?
I have no idea.
You didn't care about the game.
I've got to ask. You have to ask Charles. He knows a lot more. He has a lot better memory on that stuff than I do. He can tell you where we sat, who sat around us, who won or who didn't win, what we ate. He could tell you all that. I can just say we did it. That's about all I can remember with it.
Any celebrities down there?
I'm sure they were. I just don't. If I had Charles sitting here, he could probably say, well, it was this person. I just don't remember. I just don't remember. I'll talk to Charles when he gets back from his when I see him next and ask him about it. So it's fun. It's good to be courtside. It's like if you go to these, we go to the Jacksonville games or Jacksonville Jaguar games or to the Atlanta Braves, and you get, they bring in the media and they put you in the suites and stuff like that with the free beverages and the free food and air conditioning, and then you can open up the sliding glass doors to go outside and sit actually, like you're outside, which you are outside. It spoils you than, just going to a regular game and sitting in regular seats.
Understand.
I know you understand because you've been to, to all that, It does spoil you. It does. I've been to a few events where I've sat back out in the regular seats and I said, this is not near as much fun as being up there in one of them suites, or courtside. Or I've actually been on the sidelines there at the Atlanta Falcons game before. That was a lot of fun. Man, those guys are big. Lord have mercy on those. You just don't realize it when you're watching TV. Those are big guys there on that sideline.
At least you can cheer at those places, though. Let's say that's the thing about being media. You can't make any noise. You're not allowed to cheer.
No noise up there in the press box. Yeah. But you had your good run there. I mean, you went for 25 years or so there to the Jacksonville Jaguar games, and now fun.
Now I just sit at home and watch them on TV.
All the Super Bowls you went to, and all the the VIP stuff you had with those Super Bowls. Yeah, you had a chance to. You and Greg went to all those and had a good time at all those Super Bowls all over the place.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Met a lot of people.
Yeah. Just a good old time. But in the Braves, let's go back. Speaking of sports, the Braves are back after the long road trip. Interleague play now. They're taking on the Mariners tonight, Seattle for the next 3. And then they got that important series next week against the L.A. Dodgers. The Dodgers going to be in town at Truist Park in Atlanta next Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday nights. And then they're in the division. Philadelphia is going to be in town for 4 days from Thursday through Sunday. So big homestand here for the Braves as they're back in the town after taking 2 out of 3 from the Texas Rangers.
Yeah, the Dodgers will be in town. Freddie Freeman can look in the stands and see all those Freeman jerseys all over the place. They're still in love with Freddie.
Maybe he won't be as homesick this year as he was last year. Remember how homesick he was last year? My Lord. He was about ready to take off his Dodger jersey and put on a Braves one.
He needed an intervention, and Dr. Phil had to help him last year. He was having a hard time getting over it. But he's doing well.
Yeah, he's doing well.
He's
doing well.
A good year.
Yeah, he's settled in there, that Dodger blue on and everything. So, yeah, that just happens. They move around. They move around.
Braves are playing well. Still got a nice lead, so they're playing well.
Yep. And I guess they've had all that controversy with whether Rodgers was going to the Jets or not, and he finally did sign with them. I guess he did sign with them. And now you've got all the pundits saying, well, what kind of team are the Jets going to have this year? Is that going to make the big difference? Are they going to add any more weapons there? There's always that big story around Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady and so forth.
Yeah. The impact he's made in ticket sales and everything else is just unbelievable. Yeah, they did a report on that. I mean, they're up close to 90% in ticket sales and season tickets and jerseys. And, I mean, it's definitely a cash cow for them. They made a good move. I think he'll do well. He's got a lot of talent in New York, but there's a lot of pressure on him. I said they're expecting him to deliver.
Oh, yeah. You pay that kind of money and you got that kind of name, you got to live up to it.
They want him to be the next Joe Willie. That's how long it's been. That's how long it's been.
Has it been that long since they've had that star quarterback at the Jets?
My word. It's been that long since they've been to a Super Bowl. They've never got to the playoffs hardly. So Aaron Rodgers, and that's who they wanted. That's who they got. So should be interested. See how they do. See how the Packers do.
Yeah, with Love there? Is that
Jordan
the quarterback?
Love,
Jordan Love, yeah.
Right. So see how that plays out. So, but I think Aaron Rodgers, it's going to be interesting to see Rodgers with the New York media. That's what's going to be fun. Those press
he's a different bird.
Right, yeah. He beats to a different drum. So,
yeah.
And that New York media can be brutal. So, it'd be interesting how that plays out. But as far as interest in, like I said, the Jets, they're selling out every game. Their ticket sales are booming. Jersey sales are flying off the shelf. So,
yeah,
they're making a lot of money.
Yeah. Well, that's what you and I talked about this years ago. When Herschel was left Dallas, he could have come to Falcons for a while, but they didn't sign him for some reason. I mean, no matter how well he did out there on the field, tickets would have been out the roof. It's the same thing with Tebow. Jacksonville had a chance to get Tebow. They didn't do it. The place would have sold out if Tebow would have been there, but they just made the decision they didn't want those players more than they wanted the temporary bump in sales.
The Falcons have passed on all these Georgia players. I mean, they're all in Philadelphia. So
yeah, they're all up there.
You think
Athens North.
You think it would help ticket sales? It's just it's a head scratcher. You just shake your head like you're in business to make money. So you think getting those local talented players would bring more revenue and more ticket sales, but they just continue to pass. You see it all the time. So
yeah,
hard to believe with the Falcons. But Philadelphia didn't pass on all those Georgia players. They got basically Georgia's defense for the last 2 years. They're still on T-shirts.
Here's the last 2 years Georgia's defense now playing for Philadelphia.
We got those T-shirts, Georgia Delphi Eagles.
Georgia Delphi Eagles.
So, they're selling those shirts pretty well. They got like 6.
That'd be nice to have.
Yeah, it's a nice looking shirt too. Get them in different colors. You get it in that Georgia red, or you can get it that
Georgia
Eagle,
red. I don't want that Eagle green.
You don't want the Eagle green.
I don't want that Eagle green, Georgia red.
It's going to be fun to watch the Philadelphia Eagles defense because, like I said, they're all Georgia players out there. It's unreal. Plus, when I got DeAndre Swift on offense, so I got 7 Georgia players on that.
I wonder if there's a Bulldog club in Philadelphia. You know, they're all over the. Every college has different clubs all over the place.
I'm sure there are.
But I wonder if there's one in Philadelphia. I mean, you can find different college clubs and communities all over the nation. Your own little group there. You're surrounded by everyone else, but there you got that little group there.
You know, the scrimmage tonight's going to be fun to watch. See how these guys have been going at each other all 2 weeks in practice. Now they get to go out there in JC Stadium and show their talent tonight. So you'll see a lot of talent on that football field. So looking forward to having Coach Jay Beauchamp afterwards on the post-game show, get his thoughts on how the scrimmage and all that, but having him in the studio yesterday, heard a lot of people comment on how they enjoyed the show yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
He just has,
Coach on yesterday.
Yeah, he just has so much information. Like I said, the job him and his staff have done to turn this program. Got over 100 kids in the program. 126 kids are dressed out for spring football. So it should be an exciting year. It's going to be fun, that scrimmage on August 4th when his dad comes over with Metter High School. That's going to be fun.
That is going to be something.
I like how he didn't want to answer those questions about
now, that's a scrimmage.
That'll be a scrimmage.
Not a regular game. It's just a scrimmage.
It's a scrimmage to kick off the season. So
okay, all right.
I think Brad was the first game, and Brooks comes in town, and then we go to Appleton. So, like I said, it's the same season, same schedule as last year. It's just reversed. Every home game is away, and all the away games are at home. So. And the big one, of course, is that Benedictine Cadet game at home at JC Stadium. So, because of course, they're the defending champions in quality football. Right. They're the big rival in the region. So, it'd be nice to have them at home. But they've got that star quarterback that's signed with Florida State. So, he's pretty good.
Okay. Ready for another rock and rolling football season starting in August. It's going to be great. Right. You'll get with the maintenance department of high school and make sure they put that extra baling haywire around the legs there on the
we'll experience it tonight.
Yeah.
If you're coming, don't make a lot of noise. Don't jump up and down. Too much noise.
Yeah, that press box starts rocking and rolling and moving sideways up and back and forth, huh?
It's going to fall over. Just hope it doesn't fall over when we're in it.
I can just hear Bob now just falling to the ground. I told you so! I told you so!
I just hope I'm able to tell you I told you so. It's a long drop.
I'm sure it's pretty secure, Bob. It's just, gives a little bit to the vibrations is what it does. It just gives a little bit this way, gives a little bit that way.
I'll tell you what, I have Joe in the booth. I'll let Joe tell people how stable it is. Since you don't believe me. I say, Joe, you feel safe in this press box tonight? Yeah, as long as those fans start rocking and rolling and start yelling and screaming.
Oh, boy.
It's a nightmare. I had that recurring dream. No, I've had
you
that
have
dream.
that nightmare, Bob. It's a mental issue.
It's a recurring dream.
Yeah.
Hadn't had in a while.
Maybe they can go down there and do extra welding before the season starts. Maybe some some of that baling wire around and tie it down real good.
And probably come back tonight after I experience that press box. I've been up there in a while.
That's right. It's been since the football season since you've been up there in that press box. Now y'all are the upper level now.
Yeah, we're up on the left. If
you're looking at it, it's the second level to the left. Okay.
Right. Yeah. Nice
so you're even higher up than you used to be. You used to be right there on the first level. For a long time. Yeah. They moved you up even higher.
Moved up to a better spot. So
it is a better spot. Up higher, you get to see it better. Don't have to look through that pole anymore.
No, don't have to look through the pole anymore. That used to be aggravating. That pole was right in the way of that scoreboard.
A little further away from the band so they won't override your talking. All right. Well, I guess Jim's not going to make it this morning, but we do want to remind folks about the big truck show, the big monster truck show, Spring Nationals Monster Truck Event, tonight at 8 o'clock, Saturday night at 8 o'clock, and Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock. Big competitors there, Heavy Hitter, Alcatraz, Predator, also Get Her Done, and that's the name of a truck. And then the world's largest truck will be there at all three events with Sergeant Smash. Motorcycle guy going to be there flipping in the air, upside down, on fire. Plus, you're going to have that teenage girl there going to compete against these big men. Yeah. So tickets are $28 for adults, $15 for kids 2 to 12. VIP tickets are $35. and there's a lot of special features and benefits you get with the VIP. Tickets available at O'Reilly Auto Parts, the O'Reilly Auto Parts in the area, and also at the train depot there with the Board of Tourism. Online at, what was that again? Online at showclix.com. SHOWCLIX. Showclix.com. And they're available at the gate. Parking is free. All right, Bob. You have a most wonderful weekend, and we'll be on the air together tonight. You there at the field and me here at the board doing the scrimmage game of Wayne County football.
Yep, Joe will join us, so should be fun.
Okay, Bob. WIFO FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio, 105.5 FM, the world famous Butch and Bob show right here on WIFO, 105.5 FM in Jesup, is brought to you by First Southern Bank. Also brought to you by Van's Barbecue, Murphy Builder Supply, and by O'Quinn and Associates.